ones because you're kind of headed in that direction.
I did. I've been playing with those a long time. Those have, I actually found one in my dad's house that I did in the early 80s that has that same curl at the bottom and the same leaf coming up. So it was neat to figure out, sort of accidentally, that that's been in my mind for a long time. This is a series of 3 pieces, and the latter 2 are here. And the other one was unsuccessful as a sculpture, and it's in Santa Fe, and it was an orange piece. And I was doing just a circle, and then I got over to this side and had some extra stone, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna do a twist. And I liked the flat ribbon twist shape. That's the one that I think hit the home run. And it goes forward and comes back with a balance and an integrity that is a complete sculpture. So it was really nice to feel myself mature enough to be able to make a 3-piece move to a finished product, rather than exploring a form for 20 years and ending up, I saw the flat curve, I wanted to explore it. The first one was just one curve. This one was too many, and then I got to the sculpture. So it was really nice. I felt mature. I felt like, wow, you really know your stuff. 1, 2, 3, there you go. So that was fun. Yeah, that one over there, now that's Carrara marble, and the block itself, the raw block is, $5,000. You don't want to mess up. And you're going into a block, so a block doesn't leave you a lot of room for interpreting. The block's not informing you of anything that has to do with the end of your sculpture. So you have to know somewhat where you're going, because you're looking at a cube. It's not, if I'm looking at a broken piece, then I might have a leaf already there in 2 sides. But when you're going into a block, you have to some degree, know what direction you're moving in. So that one, I had it in my head, and I knocked it out of the block. Now, I happen to sort of have an affinity with that shape. I mean, I love the shape, and it's a very heavy thing. Every time you move it, you're chaining up and standing back and risking fingers and toes. It's a different thing to carve a piece that starts out at 2,000 or 3,000 pounds than it is to carve something that is much lighter. The longer version of this goes one more time through. So this end gets wide, and what will happen is this will come down wide, and that'll get narrow and come through itself again. So it becomes a triple version of this. And I drew that on a cool cigarette pack in a philosophy class at Princeton in 1977.
So you got something.
And I still have the little cool cigarette pack. And after I graduated school, I did an etching of that shape, which we actually used as a logo for the jewelry company when we started. But I sent the etching to the professor in a version of 4. When you do an etching, you can print at different phases and then go back and wax the plate and draw it more. And so the piece kind of unveiled itself. And I sent the etching to the professor, and he wrote me back just this little bitty note, and he says, "Looks like you were paying attention after all." And that was his whole thank you. So yeah, I was. But I was paying attention on it in a whole different way.
Yeah.